Hello, kitten. Hello, Augie. Hello, Eddie. Hello and welcome back to Art Therapy with Jen. Today we are ripping apart a Town and Country magazine to do another one magazine challenge page. If this is the first time you've tuned into my channel or the first time you've seen this challenge, what I do is I pick a magazine off my shelf, I flip through it real quick, I pull out any images I think I could use in a collage page, and then I immediately pull out my collage journal and make a page and try to tell a story with it. So I got my glue stick there, very important, and my newest collage journal that's a little bit bigger. I usually use a composition book, but always trying new things, expanding horizons, all that good stuff. As you can see around me, I have already took the pages, put them into categories, and rip them up, cut them out, whatever I felt I needed to do. That way I can just grab and go, because when I set to do a page, I like to have everything ready to go. And I'm starting here with doing my background. If you've not seen my collage videos before, I always like to cover the whole background first. I pick just random images out of the magazine that I like the colors or the textures, and I don't really pay attention to what the image is. You know, like I got that well or tub or whatever that is up top sideways, that is totally fine. I'm just looking at the colors, the shapes, and how they fit with other items in the page, and I just have fun with it. This is the part that takes me the longest with a page, but it sets the vibe, it sets the color story, and it's just fun. I love just ripping up the pages, getting the organic shapes that come with that. Sometimes I rip the pages too much, and that's okay too. And just playing around with different colors. And another thing I like to do if I'm stuck, I'll take one image, as you see there, that green tree image, and I will tear it up into smaller pieces and put them all throughout the page so that it kind of tricks the eye into going across the page. And I don't know, I just have fun with it, y'all. I just go through, and if it feels like the picture should click in there, that's where I put it. But I'm having fun with this one. Town and Country magazines, I just never quite know what I'm going to get. I've done one other one magazine challenge using a Town and Country magazine, and it's one of those type of magazines you just never know. And I think that's part of the fun with this challenge as well, because every magazine kind of has its own vibe, which makes sense with creative directors and all of that. And if y'all see here, I got a close-up of how my background turned out. Really digging it. Vibrant colors. You know, we're into summer. All these summer magazines have just, you know, bright blues of the water, trees, everything. So now I'm trying to find my cast of characters. And this magazine, y'all, it really didn't have that many people pictures in it. But we had enough, and y'all will see this kind of story is going to take shape. I do like to tell stories with my collages. I look at them almost like a snapshot or a movie trailer or a book cover or something that's a snapshot to where people can interpret some type of story out of it or some type of theme. And I just go with it, y'all. And here I went with these four ladies here. I don't know, I always love to do pages that are just centered around, you know, women, feminine vibes, you know, empowering vibes. It's just, I don't know. That's just what I'm about, I guess, because I have quite a few pages that have come out that way, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad at all about it. Excuse me. Had to cough a little bit there. Don't know if y'all could hear that. I found this cool little portal looking picture, And I wanted to use it, but I could not find a place to put it. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. I start to do a voiceover and I get choked up. That's okay though. We're going with it. I put that little jeweled butterfly moth down there at the bottom. I really liked it. And I love the vibe that's going here. Like I said, it's very feminine. Women from different walks of life. They all look very confident. They all have different styles. We could say they're from different parts of the world, different professional backgrounds, and they're all just coming together on this page. So now I'm taking all the words that I picked out of the magazine, and now that I've got my background down, my cast of characters here, we're going to go through the words and see if I got some that make sense with what I'm going for. And I just go through there and cut up. Sometimes I splice different ones together. I just go with it, y'all. There are no rules. There are no, you could do the same exact page using the same exact materials 50 times. And if you just get so much joy out of doing that page that way, then honey, you get that joy 50 times. It doesn't matter. I think that is what it's all about, the experience and what you get out of it. And I just have fun getting glue everywhere and ripping some pages. So I'm putting down some words there. I put, they will not be ignored, and every woman is a queen. This woman will change the world. And down in the corner there, it says life-changing discoveries. So now I got my story coming about here, in every woman there's a queen. They will not be ignored. They will change the world. These are women that play very important roles in wherever they are in life. Now that I got my words down, let's do some embellishing. So I'm going to start off with taking a Sharpie and just putting down a border, covering up the middle. I think it'll just look better to my eye if this one has a black border around it. And I'm not worried about straight lines because we're going to grunge this one up. So again, I'm just having a good old time. Sharpie works pretty well. And now I'm going to go around and do a bunch of squiggles around the background, bring it more together using a Sharpie and also a black gel pen just to add some texture. The world is chaotic and I want this background to be chaotic as well. And then I want to have some energy going from across the page from side to side. So I'm taking a Posca pen, a paint pen, and I'm putting it down, but then I'm smearing it before it completely dries and having it overlap into the images, the foreground images into the background, so that it almost looks like energy going around. And now I'm just taking a yellow, I know change of pace here, but a yellow gel pen and just adding a few little minute details around there. I'm really digging how this page has turned out. It's I feel like it's all these women from different walks of life, and they're coming together and empowering each other and lifting each other up as they do what they need to get done, and they are rock stars in their areas of their life. And to show everything's kind of interconnected, and since I was a little kid, I loved to draw these little vine curly Q type things. So I wanted to draw some connecting all the women together with these branches or vines or whatever you want to call it. I'm just using a black paint pen there. I think that's a Posca as well. And just creating these trunks and vines and curly Qs just to create more visual interest on the background and almost have a story within the story of these women. How it's, this tree, you could almost see it as they're changing their family tree. You could see it as, the tree of life. You could see it. I mean, there's so many possibilities. I love to leave stuff open like that. But I really enjoyed putting this on there. I'm going to have to do this on more of my pages. And I wanted to add even more to it. So I broke out my whiteout pen and I put these little dots inside the vines or branches, and just to have it pop off of there. And I really liked it because it had an effect, almost like a sign, like an old school sign that has a lot of light bulbs in it. If y'all know what I'm talking about, is it a marquee sign? I'm not sure. Or even, I don't know, even a more feminine vibe on those branches. I really liked it. I liked the visual element that it added. And sometimes I just break out the whiteout pen, y'all. I get them at Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of several for $1. They're not quite as long lasting or opaque as using a paint pen or straight up paint, but honey, they get the job done. They get it done quick. Take a little bit longer to dry, but they get it done. But with that, and adding a few more squiggles, I just can't resist. That is the finished page there. We got some, sisterhood, female empowerment. These women are changing the world and helping others to do so as well. And I just love the way that it came out. This book has been interesting because it's a little bit larger than my other collage books I've worked on. Hope y'all have enjoyed this episode of the One Magazine Challenge. Hope y'all are having an awesome day doing something just fun and creative. And I will see y'all next week with another art video. Bye, guys.